People are choosing to quit their job with no backup plan, and in some cases, even travel the world. Let's get into it.
I'm literally, I just quit my job without having backup. So, for reference, I've been working for a digital marketing company here in Florida for the last almost 6 months. It's been going great. I had my review about a month ago now, 3 to 4 weeks ago, and my review went well. No constructive feedback. She wanted to promote me, give me more hours, make me salary, said she sees me as being like a director in the company, all this stuff. I had to decline because I can't work over 30 hours a week due to being in school and some other things going on in my life. So she was fine with that. Then proceeded to take on a client that I guess she committed me to managing their social media accounts basically 24/7 without telling me. So I had to set a boundary and tell her I'm not available outside my.
So it sounded like she was gaslighting you with all this. She wants to bring you on salary, can see you as a director because she already had a client set up for you to manage their social media. Diabolical.
My 30 hours. And ever since then, she's been on like a smear campaign or something. I've been fine. I've been managing it because I know I work hard. I show up every day and it is what it is. I had to set a boundary, and sometimes setting boundaries makes people not like that. Not my responsibility. It all came to a head yesterday when we did not get paid. I reached out to her because I really needed to get paid. I just moved. I spent a lot of money. I was down $2 in my bank account. I shared this and she tried to say that it was ADP's fault that it was delayed due to the holiday. I have worked closely with ADP processing payroll in past jobs. I know that it wasn't their fault. I know that she submitted it late. I was actually able to see on my time card when she edited it and submitted it. She didn't submit it till 12 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah, I already can tell what this case was. Like I said, once you decline to take a more active role in the company, um, she had it out for you. And like I said, she purposely submitted that your time she's late, knowing that would delay your pay. Like I said, in this situation, you definitely made the smart decision to quit, even if you didn't have a backup plan.
I'm going to Italy. I can't believe I just did that. Oh my god. I just booked my flight. What the heck? My job and I parted ways on Friday. Yesterday, I booked a one-way flight to Italy, and I leave tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous, but for the most part, excited. I've been wanting to do this forever.
She must have plenty of money saved up, or either has a spouse or some family that has some money to just up and quit your job, and then you book a one-way flight to Italy. Um, yeah, that's a major luxury. That's a major flex.
Every time I thought about going to Italy and booking a flight to Italy, my whole body would get like tingly and like energetically so excited. I feel like that's the best way to know that you should make a decision. So I just want to exist there. I just want a change in culture and a new inspiration for life. And I feel like this is the perfect time. I want to bring you guys along. Come with me. Let's go to Florence.
New inspiration on life. Yeah, she talking like her pocket is heavy. But let me know in the comments below. Have you ever quit a job without having a backup plan? Let me know in the comments below.
Oh, friend, I've been there. So I got into it with a lead, and I left my badge on the desk that day. Had no plan whatsoever, but it worked out, and it will work out for you. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do for your mental health without a backup plan. I always recommend having one, but in some cases, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think this is overall not good advice. Like I said, unless we're talking about the case and maybe the first video that we saw, I see that as being an acceptable reason to quit without a backup plan if you know your superior is purposely trying to sabotage you. But just as you get into an argument with a coworker or a supervisor and you just up and put your badge on the desk and quit and leave, knowing you have nothing lined up, knowing that over 50 or 60% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their checking account, it's just not a wise move. We always got to be, emotions. I mean, a logic over emotions.
It's been 1 week since I quit my job with no job lined up and no backup plan. And I don't regret my decision. I've been spending time with family. I've been working out. I've been journaling. I have been applying to other jobs. But I really can't complain. Like, I feel so clear in my mind and in my head. And I'm just taking this time to really, like, introspect and reflect. So, God's been good, y'all. I feel good. Like, I feel, excited for the future still. And still have faith that everything's going to work out. But no complaints. Okay.
No complaints. Now I'm wondering, is that because those bills didn't hit yet, or is she just living in a fantasy land where you can retrospect, introspect, meditate? I mean, all that sounds good, but I mean, here in reality, most people have bills. So not having a job or not having any income and not having anything lined up, I don't see how you could be that relaxed.
Okay, so today is a card chat with Brit day. I wanted to start off this video by saying I quit my job with no backup plan. Yeah, I pray that this video brings comfort, confirmation, and revelation in Jesus' name. Okay, so I put in my 2-week notice on December the 29th. I didn't just wake up that morning and decide that I was going to turn in my 2-week notice. This was just something that I had been asking God to confirm for me for a while. I feel like when people quit their jobs, they quit it for many different reasons. And whatever that reason may be, it's valid for them. It could be the people that you work with. It could be the company. It could be for financial reasons. You want to make more money. Like, it could just be so many things. And I realized that during my decision making, I had to take people out of the equation. I had to get rid of the thought of the people. I had to not think about the company. Ultimately, the thing that I kept going back to was, I have to do this for myself. I want you to keep in mind is to protect your peace and to protect your faith. There's some people that you need to tell before you make your decision, because I feel like those are people that have your best interest in mind. Those are people that can be praying with you, that can ask you the hard questions as to why you're making this decision. On the flip side, there are some people that you probably need to tell after you've made your decision. You are in a season that you are taking a leap of faith. You don't need faithless people. You need faithful people. You need people that are full of faith, that will encourage you and not make you doubt in seasons that God is telling you to move. I am a person, God speaks to me a lot through dreams. I received a dream that confirmed that that it was time for me to quit my job, and I felt like God was okay with me doing that. In this dream, I needed to take a leap of faith and dive into the water. Even in the dream, I was like, I don't know how to swim. There was this guy, and he was a lifeguard, but he was just dressed in normal clothes. But I knew in this dream that this man represented God. And I remember these words so clear. And he said, if you don't take this leap of faith, you will forever be stagnant. And he said, when you feel yourself drowning, remember that it's all in your chest. Remember that when you control your breaths, that determines whether you are able to swim or sink. As soon as you feed into your anxiety, as soon as you feed into fear, you will sink. But as soon as you, even in the midst of feeling yourself going down, as soon as you start controlling your breath, just letting yourself lean into God, you will begin to float. A lot of times we are afraid to move because we are afraid of what other people are going to say or think. And you can't be so worried about what people think of you more so than what God says. I applied for 3 jobs when I put in my 2-week notice, but I hadn't had an interview, nothing. And a few weeks ago, God opened up a door for me. I just want to give all the glory to God because, He be coming through. He be coming through. In the end, I just want you to know.
Shout out to the sister. That was a very deep metaphor. Like I said, it's nothing. You just got to make sure you're making calculated decisions when we talk about quitting jobs. Definitely want to prioritize your mental health, your physical health. But like I said, you always want to be strategic when leaving a job and not just quitting, not giving a job any notice. You never want to burn a bridge because you never know one day in the future when you may need to come back and cross that bridge. So like I said, it's all about being strategic and making sure you're making the right long-term move and not just moving based off emotion.
Quit my job as a 25-year-old single mom, and let me tell you guys, I work at 5 a.m. 4 days a week. While that works for me and I enjoy my job, I don't mind waking up at that time, I'm realizing that it is a little too much for what I have going on. My daughter also has to wake up in order to get to work for 5 a.m.
All right, let's time out here. So she said she's 25-year-old single mother. She's quitting her job with no money saved. Again, like I said, when you have a child, it's not about what you want to do. It's about making sure you're able to provide for that child. So you can't be making selfish decisions to just up and quit your job if you don't have anything lined up, especially no savings.
She doesn't come to work with me all the time, but she does have to wake up in order for me to get to work. Whereas to just make both of our lives easier, I have quit my job. This is a very big leap that I'm taking. It's a very selfless leap that I'm taking because...
No, it's nothing. This is a very selfish leap that you're taking. It's nothing selfless about this. It's very selfish.
Obviously, I want money. That is why I get up and go to work for 5 a.m. But I know she needs her mom a little more frequently than she gets her. And I also know that I need myself a little more than I'm able to show up at this very point in time because I'm tired. When I go to work, by the time I'm done work and school, I don't have energy. And who suffers when I don't have energy? She suffers. I'm picking her up from daycare like, okay, let's go. And
This is literally terrible advice. Everything she's saying here is absolutely wrong. Let me know in the comments below. Am I tripping? When you have a child, when you're responsible for another human being, it's not about your needs and your wants. You have to make sure that child is taken care of. And to quit a job, a child that you chose to have, it just doesn't make sense to me. Just let me know in the comments below. Am I off base?
I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair to me to be in school and not give it my all. And I also am very aware that it's not fair for her to have her mom as much as she can. So I'm unemployed. Wish me luck. Mama. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mama.
Yeah.
Wow, this is absolutely insanity.
All right, guys, it is currently 8:25 a.m. and in a couple of hours, I am quitting my job to travel the world. And this is a decision that my boyfriend and I made last night. And I'm so nervous to quit. I'm so nervous. Anyone that knows me
So not only she's quitting her job, her boyfriend's quitting his job as well.
knows I'm a very nervous person, so I am literally I feel ill thinking about it. Okay, so a bit of backstory. I'm a travel content creator. I traveled full-time for 2 years and then met my boyfriend while I was traveling, and we moved to Australia about 4 months ago. This is probably the longest that I've sat still in one place. I have not gone out of Australia, except when I first got here, I went out of Australia a couple of times. But since then, I have sat still. I've been in one country, and I've really just stayed in Brisbane for the most part, which was really crazy for me, but I really, really needed it. And I was really craving that and wanting that. So that's what I gave myself, a home base and also a job that wasn't content creation. I got a job at a restaurant, and it's been so good. Just to have that stability has been I've loved it. But the last few weeks, I've just been craving the chaos of travel and just something new.
Yeah, she sounds like she about to lead her and her boyfriend down the path of destruction. She's been craving the craft. What is it? Craving the chaos of what?
The chaos of travel and just
She's craving the chaos of travel. Yeah, I can tell you that this is not going to end well at all. Like I said, we got to make logical decisions, especially when we're talking about quitting our jobs. I guess maybe in her case, it might be a little bit different because she does travel content. So I guess she should be able to monetize this. I'm not sure what her boyfriend does, but like I said, this doesn't sound like the best of ideas.
So I did a thing. I put in my 2 weeks notice at my job that I hate very much with no quote unquote backup plan. Yes, I have my own place. Yes, I have a car note. Yes, I pay all my bills. Okay, I have big girl bills to pay. But weirdly, I'm just walking by big faith. Like, God is the backup plan, okay? God is it's the plan, the backup plan, front plan, side plan, whatever. That's the backup plan. Just having big faith in God, child. Because I'm at the age where I just feel like, why do I need to work hard and stress out to pay bills? Like,
Well, the answer to that question is very simple because you signed up for these bills. You signed up for that car note. You signed up for the house or the apartment that you live in. You probably signed up for credit card bills and whatever other debt you have. So that's why.
Like, no. And if you think about the amount of money these companies are making off of the employees who are barely getting paid anything, it's like the math ain't mathing. And then they want y'all to do all these different type of roles. So you want me to be a FBI agent, a mechanic, a judge, police officer, data entry, customer service. You want me to do all of that for what? And I work as a claims adjuster, just in case anyone is wondering what is the job that I hate so much. But yeah, I know we were raised to go to college, graduate, get a great job, work hard so we can make these companies rich. Like, no. So when I put in my 2 weeks, I was relieved. Was I a little frightened, a little?
She wasn't complaining about that claim adjuster job when she brought all those shoes that we see in the background here, though.
A little bit like, damn, I'm really doing this shit? Absolutely, but you know what? God has shown me too many times that he has my back. If it's to the point where I'm dreading clocking in and I'm literally looking at my computer like, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this to myself? That's a problem. It's time to go. So yes, this will be a very interesting journey because in the past I have been laid off, so I was able to get unemployment. But with me leaving, it's different. You know what I'm saying? But that's how bad I want out of this job. And that's how much faith at the same time I have in God. Like, we're going to see what happens. I don't know how things are going to happen, but I know they're going to work out for the best because everything works out best case scenario for me. Anyway, so yeah, that was just my little rant. I had to get that off. I'm tired of these companies. They don't pay people enough for all the bullshit.
Godspeed.
I quit my job back in May. May 17th was my last day, 2024. I quit my job with no real backup plan because I was told to do that, right? And when I say I was told to do that, I'm saying it in the sense of God, spirit guiding me to walk away from what I thought was security. And so not to get all spiritual woo-woo about it, but I was dying. I was really, I can't even laugh at that because it's the truth. I was dying on some real talk. And my body was failing me. And it was either I'm going to stay at this job and keep dying and keep letting these people kill me, or I'm going to walk away and, expect God to bless me and provide me with peace and comfort and bliss and security and stability that I have not attained yet. So that was the whole thing. I quit my job. And had high hopes that I just was gonna walk into my purpose. And I have, I can't say that I haven't. It just looks very different than what I thought it would look like. And That's usually how that goes, right? So I'm literally taking everything day by day. I have not been employed since May, and I've been applying to jobs and stuff like that, but I know that that's not what God has called me to do. And working, like doing the kind of work that I was doing, it wasn't working for my body and my mental health and just everything. Like
I don't know. I just don't get it. Like I said, maybe it's me. Just this whole fact of quitting your job because you're just not feeling it anymore. Again, and like not having any backup plan, like that to me would be terrifying. Like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing I have no income coming in and I'm just waiting for something to manifest. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever just quit your job out of nowhere? No backup plan, no savings. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's have a discussion. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.